4. This is Junicorn day 4. And it's kind of, I'm going to do something similar to the reindeer, the cardboard reindeer I did a while ago. There it is. Similar to this. So, of course, this is the pattern, it's not the deer itself, but anyway, I'm going to do something similar to this, but it's a unicorn this time, and I have at least 3 different pattern ideas, maybe 4. I will need the help of some transfer paper. Actually, let's do it on scrap paper first, the whole thing, and then just in case I need to tweak and whatever. So I already did one part. Okay, and it's Monday, so you're probably hearing the laundry machines in the background. Okay, so I drew that part. Now I need to do that again so that I know what size to make the other parts and stuff. It's just making it easier on myself. Okay, at this point it looks pretty weird, but good. Now let's do this. And of course I'll need to cut 2 of those out when I get there, and then I will do am I happy with that? I'm not sure. I guess it's good enough. Okay, and then maybe a little too tall. Too something. Bear with me, I'm designing it as we speak, so yeah, okay, I guess I'm happy enough with that. And then I need I'll get it eventually. I hope. And this is kind of, sort of a cartoonish version. The furry tufts as an optional thing to add. Okay, so that will need to be like that in order to be cut out. So and then the ear. Not the right shape. Okay, that's better, and then I can cut 2 of those. And then, because I have a plan for the tail and the mane, I'll still do an optional piece to add, but how do I add it? And the horn. I'm debating whether or not to include the horn on the main. No, because I think it should. Okay. Okay, we're gonna cut these pieces out. Okay, so that's what I have so far. It's just rough for now. If you want to make these, I would suggest making yourself a pattern out of a cereal box or something like that, so that it's easier to trace around and lasts longer. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, I have my pieces cut out. For my pattern, and now I'm just going to trace around these as many times as I need to for each piece on a piece of, actually some parts are going to be on corrugate cereal box, pizza box, and some are going to be on cereal box like this, and I'm going to trace it with a regular pencil so that I can erase after I'm done. So I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, it's getting really late and I'm getting very sleepy and tired, but I want to try and get some of this done. So I may not end up with a finished unicorn for day 4, but I think it still counts. I still did something. So I want all these pieces to be gessoed, white gesso on both sides, but obviously I can only do one side at a time. I will do these as well. I made enough for 2, except that for this one I didn't do the tail and the hair bits because the main because that's going to be on this one, that's going to be done with yarn. Now when I cut the horn, I wanted to expose the corrugate, so I decided, because it would make it too weak to leave it with just one, I decided to do 2 pieces, and I will glue those together when I'm done. But I think that it's easier to paint all the pieces before assembling. So, and when I was tracing my pattern, the legs, I did one like that, and then I flipped it so that it looks the same on both sides, so that it looks better. I did that with the front legs too, and I did that with the ears as well. Okay, now if I can get my gesso open, I will do that. I'll do the gesso coat, but then that's probably all I can do tonight, and only on this side, because like I said, it's getting late. I'm running out of time as usual. And I need to go to bed pretty soon. Okay, got it. The other reason that I'm probably going to end up saving this till tomorrow is that I haven't decided yet if he's going to stay white or if I'm going to do a different color on top of this gesso. And I may need more than one coat, especially if I do want him white. Anyway, I don't think you need to see me paint all the pieces. It's pretty straightforward. I'm just putting gesso on it. So, probably see you tomorrow. Okay, let's see how this works out for and the angle and what you see and everything. It is extra hard for me to see what you see from this angle because the tripod has the camera up high, and as I've said a few times, there's no flip screen on this camera, so I can't see what you see. I'm thinking about getting a mirror to set up somehow, but anyway, hopefully you can see what you need to see. So, oops, that was kind of silly. Okay, I have a plan that I don't know if it'll work because I don't know how the different things I'm going to mix here are going to react to each other, but it should work. So I'm going to start with, actually I'm not going to start with it. I'm going to start, if I can open it, I'm going to start with the gesso. Okay, I don't need a whole lot, I don't think. That should do. I think I'll use oops, don't want to do that. This is supposed to make it easy to get a toothpick out, but it's not. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to use this to mix with, and I think, yeah, do pink, just a little bit. I want it very pale, and if I can open it, hint of silver, and this is all acrylic paint of various types or companies or whatever. Okay, gonna mix that. Maybe I do need to use the brush. To mix with. Brush works so much better, but it's hard on brushes to do that, but I usually do, so I don't know. Anyway, okay. It's darker than I want it, so I'm going to put more. I put too much of the pink in, so I'm going to put more of the gesso. To lighten it up. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good. It didn't really lighten it up much, but I suppose I could put some white paint in there. Nah, gonna leave it. Okay, and then I'm going to pour some glass medium if I can open the jar. Battery light is flashing, so wow, I may not be able to get this open. Okay, since I had to get up anyway, I decided to get some white paint after all. It just doesn't want to lighten up. And acrylic paint always dries darker too, so oh well. I'm gonna say it's good enough. It's okay to have a pink unicorn. I just wanted a hint of color, but anyway. And then this is gloss medium because I want it to be a little bit shiny. Whoa, that's too much. Oh well. I don't want to waste it. I don't want pink all over it. Also, that'll make it harder to open next time. Okay. I should put some plastic wrap on that. There, hopefully next time it will be a little bit easier to open. Okay, so I should have put it on wax paper to dry. Shoot. I guess that's okay. Oops, looks like I forgot to do that side. Okay, so okay, I'm going to say that's mixed well enough. And then I'm just going to paint one very light layer. Okay, it is pretty subtle. That's good. On each side. And once it's dry and I'm ready for the next step, I will be back. And because this is the top coat that will be seen, I'm trying to pay attention to the direction in which I'm moving. I'm going to do one of them this way, the other one I'm going to leave white. Which means that I mixed way too much of this, so I'm gonna find something else to use it for. And on the horn, even though this part here is not really going to be seen because it's going to be glued back to each other, I decided to paint it anyway, just in case it's not a perfectly good match, and so that you don't see any of the corrugate. In the end. So in person it's easier to see the difference between the light pink, and the white, but if you go close enough you can kind of see it even here. And this was a happy little accident that they form a heart if you put them together like that. Okay, so I want to make more patterns that you can. So basically I want to make a different front leg, which is pretty much the same, but just a different, so what am I trying to say? Just a different angle? Okay, so there's that. And I also want to have the option of a different main body shape. Yeah, I put the leg in a strange place, so now I don't really have room on my paper. This is tricky. to say that's about right. Close enough. Okay, and I also want I'm not sure if I'm happy with that head. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's good. Good enough. Although it doesn't look right. Okay, I'll get back to this. The glue gun is ready. I can smell it. Okay, this one we'll have I probably should be using the type of glue that needs to dry longer and stuff, because it would be stronger and longer lasting, but and then when I put the other one on, I suppose he doesn't have to be I just don't want one to be too much taller than the other. So I've got to be kind of careful about that, but I've got limited time because the hot glue sets up fast. And I want to try to avoid doing what I just did there, which is put too much of the glue on so that you have spillage and an ugly bit there. But I'll hopefully be able to deal with that once it's not so hot. Now, if you wanted to, you could attach these pieces with brads instead of what I'm doing here. But in the interest of time for the video, I'll do it this way. Hopefully I'm in frame, or at least close enough to it. Okay, good. He stands by himself, which is what I wanted. Now, this is going to be tricky to do without burning my fingers. But That wasn't too bad. Oh, and I forgot that I wanted to, I guess I left enough. I wanted to leave a tiny bit at the bottom open so that I could glue it to the head on both sides like that. Hopefully you can see that. I wish I still had Lumix, my small camera, so that I could take pictures easier when the camera is on the tripod that I'm filming with. It's a hassle that I don't tend to take it off the tripod in order to get the angle I need and stuff. But anyway, okay, and then okay, I'll come back to this one. He's not quite ready, but he's getting there. Yeah, you're dry enough. Still a little bit damp, but dry enough. Okay, this one's a little bit trickier. I think it's best to attach the legs first. Just trying to make sure that I face them the right way. Whoops. See? I was supposed to face it the right way. I didn't. I put the glue on the wrong side. Grr. Well, hopefully I'll be able to get that off without peeling all the paint and everything off with it. Probably won't be able to, but... Ow. That was dumb. Okay, so maybe if I get it before it dries too much. Or sets up. good. That's not too bad. I'm surprised. Pleasantly so. Okay. Okay, I'll fiddle with him enough to make him stand later. Next, I think it's important to put, I'm not sure in which order to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the horn on first. Ow, 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 ow. And I forgot again to leave the gap here at the bottom, but it shouldn't be too late. Okay, good. Okay, now for the tricky bit. I think I'm going to slot it there and see if it'll, yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, let me do it. That wasn't as tricky as I expected it to be. Okay, now okay, I think I don't need to put any more glue for the mane. Or the ear. Now if you wanted to, you could cut two of the mane out and put one on each side, which would probably look better, but I'm gonna just leave it. Now, the tail. I'm going to poke a slot in there. Yep, that's good. And then put some glue in there. And insert it. So you could make it You can place it in whichever way you like. And then, oh, he needs his other ear. Now, if you wanted to, you could kind of shape it before gluing it on or after. Okay, so on this one side looks better than the other, but I think it's okay. I like this side better. I think that's fine. And now he needs his little things. Now I'm just going to add the little pieces to his legs. I think the inside pieces are going to be trickier to get on, so we'll do those first. And I tried to make those a little bit darker as well as the mane, but they didn't really get darker, but just by putting more coats on. Now if I really wanted it to be darker, I could have just put a little dab more pink in it, but so you need 8 of those little pieces if you want to do this part. Okay, that's the inside ones. Okay, now this one completed. You could, if you wanted to, you could add an eye in the nose thingy, but I want this one to stay as is. I will take pictures when I have better lighting and stuff, but this is basically what he looks like. Okay, I like this side better. Now because I failed to set this to dry on wax paper or non-stick something, when I pulled up the tail, this part here ripped and stuff, but oh well. that's okay. I should have put this side on this side because this is the better side, but anyway, that's okay. Now let's see if we can make him stand on his own. Now if the cardboard is not strong enough to hold him up, oh, but it is, but if it hadn't been, you could add like a piece of wire and stick it in there. It would be tricky to do, but you could do it, and then it might help make him stronger. Okay, but that's this one done. Now, this one is almost ready, but he needs his tail. He needs his hairy bits. That sounded kind of weird, but anyway. Probably about that long-ish. So yeah, about my hand's width-ish. It's close enough. So I love variegated yarn, and this one has a little shimmer to it. So I think it's perfect for a unicorn. That's probably enough. Maybe even too much. Okay, twisting it. Gonna see what happens if I put a little bit of glue in there. And then twist it without hurting myself too badly, hopefully. Okay, not a good idea. Ow. But it kind of did the trick, so that's good. Now, again, if I had a steel wool brush or something along those lines, it would be easier to brush it out and it would look even more like it should, but I don't have one of those, and so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Now I'm gonna trim here. Good, okay. Now let's see, how am I going to go about this? Try. Okay, so I poked right through him there and ruined him there, but now what I probably should have done is to glue each strand one by one, because it probably would have worked better, because I wouldn't have this big clump to try and put in there. Okay, my glue is not good enough yet. Okay, there. Okay. I don't think I like it the way I just did, because it looks weird right there. So what I'm going to try to do instead is to open it up here and glue it on either side. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so not perfect. Probably not my best one. I'm not sure if it's going to stay on there. I don't know if it's strong enough. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure of a better way to add the tail, but I think you're smart enough to figure it out and make it better. Like I said, this is just a guideline. At least I think I said that. I intended to if I didn't yet. This is a guideline. It's not necessarily how it has to be. This is a starting point idea, and you can do what you want. But I think I like it. I think I like this side better, even though there's a patch here that the gesso didn't cover well enough. Just because of the way the tail is falling there on it. Oh, there we go, that's better. There, okay. Good. Okay, and basically the same thing for his mane, except this should be a little bit better, easier, less ugly, like that. And I think I need less, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to run a bead of glue right there between the ears and on top of the horse, unicorn. And if I figure I don't have enough, I can always do more. But I think it is enough. Okay, well that's that one done. Now again, if you wanted to, you could get fancy and you could like put a ribbon there and some flowers and put some flowers up in the mane. Actually, I think I am going to put a little bit more just right there on both sides. I'd like to have some more of the pink instead of the green, but oh well. Yeah, I like that. There, that's better. But maybe just a tiny bit more right there. Get past the green. Save that for another project. There's some more pink. I just like it to be more full. That's good though. I think that's enough this time. There we go, a little bit crazy. Make him look a little bit wilder. Yeah, there we go, that's good. Okay, so as I started to say, you can get all fancy and put flowers or sequins or gems or whatever, bling or something, and you can add details, like you can put the nose and the eye and stuff like that, or you can just do whatever you want. You can go as crazy or as simple as you want. That's gonna bug me, so I think I might find something to put. That. Flower. Do I have any more of that light color yet? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because it hides the not so pretty bit, and it's subtle enough that you don't really notice it right away. Might as well do it on the other side and around too. If I can pull enough out here. I've only got 2, but it should be enough. Yeah, but in order to match, maybe I should put one right there too. Do I have another one of that color? Yeah, I do. I'm almost out of these, and they come in handy. I like them a lot. But I got them on sale, and they're usually quite expensive, I'm pretty sure, so I'm not likely to get more. So once I run out, that's it. I think this deserves to have some of the last ones. There! Okay, now it is done. And like I said, I'll have some photos eventually. So, let's see what you can see here. Now, if you wanted to, his horn and his hooves could be, oh, I just remembered, I didn't put the tufts around the feet. I'll do that and come back, but yeah, if you wanted to, you could make his hooves gold or silver or whatever color you want, and his horn to match. You can go crazy and do whatever you want. You could add detail to the ear, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so just to show you quickly, for around the legs, I'm just going around one finger here. But basically it's the same idea as the mane and tail. but I think I only need about half that for one side. It's kind of long, so that'll do for one. Leg. Actually, doesn't need to be long at all, so one finger's worth can probably do 2 legs.